In the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, there stood a forgotten cabin, shrouded in mystery and surrounded by whispers of the supernatural. It had been abandoned for decades, its weathered timbers bearing witness to the passage of time and the secrets it held within its walls. As a curious adventurer, I couldn't resist the allure of the abandoned cabin, and so I set out to uncover its long-lost secrets. Armed with nothing but a flashlight and a sense of trepidation, I ventured into the wilderness, guided by rumors of the cabin's haunted past. The journey was arduous, the dense foliage of the forest threatening to swallow me whole. But finally, after hours of trudging through the underbrush, I stumbled upon the cabin, its dilapidated frame looming ominously in the fading light. As I stepped inside, a chill ran down my spine, the air heavy with the weight of centuries-old memories. The cabin was frozen in time, its furnishings coated in a thick layer of dust, as if untouched by human hands for generations. But as I explored further, I began to sense a presence lurking in the shadows, a presence that seemed to watch my every move with unseen eyes. Uneasy, I pressed on, determined to uncover the truth behind the cabin's sinister reputation. It wasn't long before I stumbled upon a hidden trapdoor concealed beneath a threadbare rug. With trembling hands, I pried it open, revealing a staircase that descended into darkness. Against my better judgment, I descended into the depths below, the air growing colder with each step I took. At the bottom of the staircase, I found myself in a subterranean chamber, its walls lined with shelves upon shelves of ancient tomes and arcane artifacts. But what truly chilled me to the bone was the discovery of a journal, its pages filled with the ramblings of a madman who claimed to have made a pact with the forces of darkness that dwelled within the cabin. According to the journal, the cabin was a gateway to the realm of the supernatural, a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead blurred into oblivion. As I read on, I realized with growing horror that the madman's experiments had unleashed unspeakable horrors upon the world, horrors that had been imprisoned within the cabin for centuries. With a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, I realized that I had stumbled upon something far more sinister than I could have ever imagined. And as the shadows closed in around me, I knew that I had to escape the cabin before it consumed me whole, trapping me in its malevolent grasp for all eternity. With a sense of urgency gripping my every move, I raced back up the stairs, the echoes of my footsteps reverberating through the empty cabin. But as I reached the top, I froze in terror, for standing before me was a figure cloaked in darkness, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Fear paralyzed me as the figure stepped forward, its presence filling the room with an oppressive aura of malevolence. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips as the figure reached out with gnarled fingers, its touch icy cold against my skin. With a surge of adrenaline, I broke free from its grasp and bolted out of the cabin, the darkness of the forest enveloping me like a suffocating shroud. But no matter how fast I ran, I could feel the presence of the figure looming behind me, its whispers echoing in the depths of my mind. I stumbled through the underbrush, branches clawing at my skin as I fought to escape the grasp of the cabin's sinister influence. But just as I thought I couldn't run any further, I stumbled upon a clearing bathed in moonlight, the distant sound of running water drawing me towards its source. With renewed determination, I pressed on, my heart pounding in my chest, as I emerged from the trees and beheld the sight before me, a pristine lake shimmering in the moonlight, its surface as smooth as glass. Without hesitation, I plunged into the icy waters, the chill washing away the remnants of the cabin's malevolent touch. As I swam to the center of the lake, I felt a sense of peace wash over me, as if the spirits of the drowned were guiding me to safety. But just as I reached the middle of the lake, I felt a sudden tug at my ankle, pulling me down into the depths below. Panic seized me as I struggled against the unseen force, my lungs burning for air as darkness closed in around me. With one final burst of strength, I broke free from the grip of the unseen entity and surfaced, gasping for breath. As I looked back towards the shore, I saw the figure standing on the edge of the water, its eyes burning with an unholy light. But this time, I did not cower in fear. Instead, I faced the figure head-on, my resolve as unyielding as the mountains themselves. And as the first light of dawn broke through the darkness, the figure vanished into thin air, leaving behind nothing but the echo of its haunting whispers on the breeze. As I emerged from the lake, battered but unbowed, I knew that I had faced true evil and emerged victorious. And though the memory of the abandoned cabin would haunt me for the rest of my days, I would carry with me the knowledge that even in the darkest of places, light would always prevail.